Hi everyone, my name is Shukru. I'm just a simple bonsai hobbyist. In this video we will work on my newly bought azaleas. I was lastly doing an outlet nursery tour and I found these two in here. So I was like, I don't have flowering bonsai. No, that's a lie. I have one, if it survives. So I was like, it's good to add to a flowering collection, which is nice. This one has already quite a trunk. And in here we have, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4 plants. So I don't think I'll pot them up, all of them in nice and shallow pots. Let me take them out of the pot, clean up the roots, and I'll come back to you. So here we have a look on the roots. I already cut a few in here. The roots are quite weird. They all started on this side and they all went to that side. And I don't know, the root ball was full of this stuff with lots of fine roots and other, maybe it's grown in rock wool. I think I keep the root ball. This will be work for later, but I'll only remove the ones which are going up. This is a root ball which we need to work on. It is what it is for now, just to let the tree survive. I think that's the most important thing for now. So that's about that. And these four, here we have a look on the roots. I'm also not going to shorten much. Here we have one thick taproot. I think these I'm just going to plant in my garden. I'm not going to pot these up, just let them grow. The funny thing is these were planted really on the edge of the pot that we can clearly see, and these two were a bit in the middle. Then you see a more radial structure. They just react on what they got. I will prune these. So I have in this one, I think, quite a nice shape like this. The only thing is we have not roots on the other side, so let's keep that. And then we don't need these branches. They're the same. Then if we look from this side again, this one is too low. Yeah, I just keep this one. And then from here, that one we can keep as a new leader. And these side branches, yeah, just shorten them for now. So that will be it. I'll plant this up like this in my garden. Just let them grow and thicken up. This one has a nice shape. Not sure what will be the leader. This one needs to go for sure. Trees which need to grow, I think the best thing is just to let one branch over and let that be the new leader. This I just take out. Because when you leave only one branch, then that leader grows up quite fast and it will thicken the trunk. This kind of heavy pruning work is also a bit needed because we reduce the root quite a bit. And then you just need to balance that also. So that will be it for those. I'll just plant these up in the garden. Let's see if we have something interesting to make cuttings. Yeah, these are quite thick. This will be a cutting. And that will be a cutting. See, this one is also a bit on the thicker side. Will be a twin trunk. Just reduce the leaves a bit. This one is also quite thick. It will be too long. Yeah, maybe from the other way I'll also have a few. Here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I just take these two also. Just can't leave them. Enough. These pots I bought on the trophy. They were quite fairly priced. It's just training pots, but it's okay for my purpose. I'm really doubting, like, shall I put it in this pot, which could be quite a good fit. And from the other side, I think, like, let me put it in this big pot, because it still needs to grow. I think that space will be needed. Yeah, I just placed it in here. Before I pot it up, I need to wire it with this. So let's fill up the pot with soil. Out of 2 mil wire, so I just took some pieces what I have. This is just electric wire, it's copper, and that one is aluminum wire. I think that's 3 mil or so. It's just a bit too much for this purpose. Yeah, I have to work what I have at this moment. Now let's just give the tree some good soil. This is coconut soil with perlite and clay. So let's just see. If you look a bit from the side, normally I would like to pot it like this. That could be quite nice. But I want to plant it a little bit in the middle because on this side I want to stimulate the growth. So let's just keep it like this. This already holds it. I don't need another wire. Let me take out the other one. So let's take a closer look to prune this one. At first sight, I think combination of the training spot which I bought in the trophy and the plant itself, I think it Became quite a nice match. I like it. So this could be a possible front, and the other side could be this. I think if we look from this side, then we need to remove this branch and keep the back one in here. In both situations, this one can stay for now. And if we look from this side, then we need to remove this branch and maybe this one also in the back. I think this side has just a bit more depth. It looks like you look into the tree. So let's keep this side. So that means I take this branch off. So this is nice, but we can't keep it in that shape. I have to look for a butt and cut it over there. Let's see. So these two like that. And from here, I don't think it adds more to the tree to go more to the back from this perspective. So let's just take this branch off. Then we have a branch which comes a bit to the viewer. Two to be exact. I think I just take this top off also. And here the same. Just to enforce new growth, because we have quite pruned it. This can be a new leader, that can also be a new leader. So let's just then shorten this one a bit more, just to keep them stable. For this one the same, I'll shorten it. So that's for pruning. Let's see where we'll get with this one. That's it for this video. I think we have started quite nice bonsai with this one. I really like it. Just also the combination. I have normally those round training pots, and this one I have a square training pot. Maybe that's why. In here I have the 4 out of the other pot. I'll just plant them up in my garden and let them grow. We have pruned them quite hard back. Also the roots are not that much, so they will need the time. In here I have also a lot of cutting material. I'll make, of course, a lot of cuttings. Maybe last but not least, this was a piece which came out of the pot of these ones. Just at the bottom of the pot. I think it's quite worth to open the pot and take a look at. So what I will do is water and fertilize them. Other ones will of course plant in my garden and get started. I'll of course update you later on this ones, but also on my other videos, and see you on the next one. Thanks for watching again. Bye bye.